Returning to the place where his home fell 20 years ago, Zhou Gengxing's memory of it comes flashing back.
The wall crashed on my roof. It came crashing down.
On the night of the 91 quake, his wife was in the hospital having surgery, and his in-laws came to his home to babysit the kids and got caught in the quake.
My mother-in-law died immediately, and my father-in-law suffered severe head injuries. Therefore, my family faced a major turning point.
Still recovering from the pain of losing his family members and home, after the quake, Zhou was transferred to Shouling Elementary, where he was faced with the enormous task of rebuilding the school.
I just faced it head-on and took good care of things, and you can get through the difficulties, as long as you are not just thinking about yourself. We hope the children can be close to nature.
In rebuilding Shouling Elementary, the old trees were saved, and special attention was paid to the irrigation system to prevent flooding, as well as opening up the space, creating a bright and comfortable campus. The 91 quake did not defeat the principal. Instead, it helped remind him of his initial calling as an educator.
I came from an impoverished family background. I have always believed education can change a person's fate and also bring hope to the family.
Special guests are visiting the principal's office of Caotun's Dunhe Elementary School. They are the students Jian Xiuhe taught over 40 years ago.
Yang Wenbing has always been rambunctious. He always asks strange questions in class. This was a field trip photo. Back then, we would just go hiking.
Thinking back to 20 years ago, that year during Teacher's Day, Jian went back home to her half-fallen house to pick up something, and despite the phone lines being down for several days already, suddenly her telephone rang.
When the phone suddenly rang, it scared me. I went to pick up the phone, and I heard on the other end, Happy Teacher's Day.
A class leader in elementary school, Xie Yonghong, in 1999. That year, he called to check in on his former teacher.
I have some knowledge in engineering, so I thought to talk about the house with the teacher. I didn't know she would be this moved.
Later, a group of former students came together to help fix Jian's home. Serving for 42 years in the educational field, Jian remains passionate about it.
You guys are excellent. I hope you will continue to work hard.
No matter junior high, high school, or university, we will always remember you.
She often says the school is like a big family, and she is the mother.
I really love education and really love children. In the 9/21 earthquake, I saw many of the kids needing the strength and stability of school because their homes and their campus was destroyed. They really need our help rebuilding their emotional health.
Inside the music hall here in Puli, Xie Zhiwei and his family of 4 perform their flutes beautifully.
Her piano key is too high. You guys look at their reaction, and they look at my reaction.
Xie was born in Hsinchu, and in 1999, he rented a place in Puli during college and also taught music on the side.
I ran about 3 meters, and my house collapsed.
After the quake, Xie changed his original plan of going abroad. He chose to stay in the disaster zone and brought music to the tent areas and temporary homes.
Some of the children, when they listen to music, they can feel relief. In these instances, all we can do is play music for them.
Even when he got married and had kids, Xie continued to stay in Puli. He says it was the quake that made him decide to establish his roots in Puli. This is the end of the year celebration, showcasing the talents of 4 schools, including Nantou Zhongliao's Shuangwen Junior High. The host is Wang Zhenzhong. Wang's real-life story of how he came back to the remote countryside to teach the kids affected by the 9/21 quake was penned into a book and later made into a movie.
I feel like the children's eyes light up. It's what I feel like has changed the most in the past 20 years.
During his teaching internship, he was determined not to stay in the countryside to teach. After the quake, he saw the needs of his students and stayed on.
I was able to report to Master Zheng Yan and the rest of the Tzuji brothers and sisters, telling them that Shuangwen Junior High is able to meet the standard in its software as well as its hardware.
It's due to the teachers' passion that the students in these hard-hit quake zones can remain on the path of education for a better tomorrow.